besties, it's Kara. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video we are going to be doing good old TBR jar picks my TBR. If you're not a book bestie, a true book bestie, you would know that, you know, in the process of moving. So I had to pack pretty much all my books away. So this is gonna be a little bit more difficult than usual because I don't have a lot of books out. I mean, I have some that I've put aside or I've bought. And you're probably like, Kira, why didn't you just decide to pick your own TBR? You know what? I didn't think about that until about 30 seconds ago. So we're just gonna have a little fun. We're gonna do a little scavenger hunt. Hopefully it'll be okay. I put the prompts back in from last month because I didn't know where I'd be and I packed the TBR jar away. We might get the same prompt as last month. I honestly don't even remember what my TBR for last month was. So hopefully I don't put a book that's already on that TBR that I haven't read yet on here. Hey, you guys, we're gonna be flexible with Kira today, okay? Make sure to follow my socials down below, love my Goodreads, my Amazon wishlist, stuff like that will be linked down there if you want to check it out. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos with me. And let's just get into this. First prompt, we'll see how this goes. I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm going to pick 7 prompts, which I usually pick 7 prompts, so nothing new. First, we have book that everyone is talking about. Okay. This one was actually pretty quick. I ended up picking Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan. A lot of people have been talking about this, and it's been going around, I think mostly because it's a new release, but also the book besties, Sarah, Destiny, and Haley, all have like read books by this author, and I don't know if they've all read this book yet, but they've been talking about it. So when the book besties talk about it, everybody is talking about it. I don't know, it could just be fun for summer, basically. This one is about this girl whose her life is just kind of a mess right now. Basically, like her dog pees on this man, and I don't know, they strike a little romance. There's not much to the back. I'm not sure if her books are more literary fiction or more women's fiction with like a subplot of romance. It's not too long. For a book that everybody's talking about, I'm gonna go with Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan. First one down, let's see what we get next. Book by an author you've never read before. Okay, this one is fun. I have a lot of options because I have a lot of books with a lot of different authors. We have Rewrite Our Story by Kat Singleton. I've obviously never read a book by this author. What I know about this one is I think it's like a small town, possibly cowboy romance, which I'm so excited for it. Yeah, I think it's just like a small town cowboy romance. Best friend's older brother. I don't know if it's second chance. I think it is. Cover is absolutely stunning. Like, look, like it's giving. For a book by an author that I've never read before, I'm gonna go with Rewrite Our Story by Kat Singleton. To just pretend you cling to your papers and pens, wait till you like me again. Wait for your love. Prompt number 3. A book you loved, read it again. Guys, I did reread a book this month, and if you are a true bestie and watched last month's TBR, you would know which book got this prompt. Because I know I got this prompt last month and I don't want to waste prompt by doing this again, I'm gonna pick a different prompt. But guys, be proud of me because I actually did this prompt. Let's take a minute to give me a round of applause as I actually followed the prompt last month. So she needs a break. She needs a little bit of a rest. We're gonna repick prompt number 3 again. Book title that starts with the. That is a lot of options. So this book I know is in the very first box all the way at the bottom that I packed. It was like the first books that I put away. Fortunately, I will not be able to read the physical copy this month. I think these are on Kindle Unlimited. I hope so. I'm gonna go with The Right Move by Liz Tomford. This is the second book in the Windy City series, I think is what it's called. And I know this is about Ryan Shea. Her name is Indy. And what I remember from this synopsis is that Ryan is the brother, female male character from the first book, and he's like a big star NBA player, basketball. I don't know if it's considered NBA, makes lots of money. I don't know. That's pretty much it. And then the female main character, Indy, I think is going through like a big breakup or something and has nowhere to like live. The female main character from the first book, which they're best friends, is like, oh, just like moving with my brother. He's never really home or something along those lines. They become roommates, and they were roommates.
And they were roommates.
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Forced proximity, I heard that just Ryan Shea is the absolute book boyfriend standard. Like, I hear everybody praises him all the time. And I kind of just want to know. Just like, have been wanting to read it. I don't know if it's just because basketball just ended with the Celtics winning. For a book title that starts with the, I'm going to go with The Right Move by Liz Tomford. Prompt number 4. Book with flowers / trees / leaves on the cover. This might take some intense research. Okay guys, I've found this very difficult, not being like able to see my books or pull them out, so it took me a little while. But I'm thinking for this one, I'm gonna go with Sunkissed by Casey West. You can't really see, but if you like zoom in on the cover, in the sunglasses, there's like a little cabin and trees and probably flowers. There's water, all that stuff. So it fits the prompt. This one, I don't know much about. I literally saw it on Pinterest and was like, ooh, what's this? And I found out that it's just like a cute little YA romance. So what I know of it is that this girl is on this trip with her family to this camping site or whatever. She ends up meeting this guy who works there and they spark a romance. I don't know. I feel like it could just be fun. I am kind of going camping myself in beginning of July, so maybe I could read this while camping. Wait, that kind of eats, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like connected to right there. Kind of smart of me. For a book with flowers / trees / leaves on the cover, I'm gonna go with Sunkissed by Casey West. 3 more prompts to go. Book set in a magical place. Okay, a fantasy. I was just thinking about how I have no fantasy on my TBR. Some of y'all are gonna be real mad at me because have I put this book on my TBR it will now be 3 months in a row and I have not read it? Yes. I physically just didn't have time to read this book this month. The book is The Crown of Oaths and Curses by J. Bree. I am not going to really go into depth about the synopsis of this because I've said it, I would be 3 times now. It's a fantasy, is pretty much all you gotta know. There's fae, there's witches. These guys are fated mates, you know, talk to each other in their mind. They hate each other, pretty much enemies the whole entire book. There's no romance in it. I liked the first 2 novellas in this. For a book set in a magical place, I'm gonna go with The Crown of Oaths and Curses by J. Bree. Alright guys, 2 more prompts. Mood read. I love a mood read. Okay, so the book that I picked for this prompt is Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. This is like the 2nd book, I guess, in like the companion novel series of the Part of Your World universe. I just love Abby Jimenez's writing style overall. Like, I've loved her since the beginning of my reading journey. I also want to get to this because Just for the Summer is like the newest book and I want to read that in the summer. So by doing that, I will need to read this one. This one I think is about like 2 doctors. I know there's a good anxiety rep in this, I think because he has it. They start writing letters back to each other. That's pretty much all I know about it. I kind of want to like not know much. I just heard like everybody was raving about this book last year. It was a lot of people's like favorite books of the year. I'm so excited because a lot of people think that Jacob is like the top tier book boyfriend or like their favorite Abby Jimenez male book character that she's ever written. I'm so excited for this. For a mood read, I'm gonna go with Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Last and final prompt for my July TBR, book with blue cover. So I know I already have a sports romance on my TBR for the month. I usually don't read like multiple sports romances. Sometimes I just need to spread them out. But if they're different sports, then I guess it's okay. I've been eyeing this book for like a while now. Unsteady. Is this on my TBR for the month? If this is on my June TBR, you didn't see that. It's Unsteady by Peyton Corney. A hockey romance. I think it's between a hockey player and a figure skater. Hockey player gets like injured or something. I think he ends up having to like train with this figure skater or starts skating with her to get back from his injury. Something like that. Male main character's name is Rhys. R-H-Y-S. If I have kids, I have to name the boy Reese and spell it like that because I just have so many favorite book characters, like 2, that are named Reese. Hey future kid, if you're watching this, hey, if you know me, you know that hockey romance is my thing. Hockey in real life is my thing. I live, eat, breathe, sleep hockey. So I always love hockey romances. I try to read at least one a month. A book with a blue cover. I'm gonna go with Uncity by Peyton Corney. Alright, so the first prompt was a book that everybody's talking about, and I decided to go with Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan. Second prompt was a book by an author that I've never read before, and I'm gonna go with Rewrite Our Story by Kat Singleton. For a book which starts with I'm gonna go with The Right Move by Liz Tomford. A book with flowers, trees, or leaves on the cover, I'm gonna go with Sunkissed by Casey West. For a book set in a magical place, I'm gonna go with The Crown of Oaths and Curses by Jabri. Next prompt was a mood read, and I'm gonna go with Yours Truly by Abby Menes. Last but not least, the prompt was a book with a blue cover, and I'm gonna go with Unsteady by Peyton Corney. Alright guys, that was proven to be a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be because, you know, I was trying to pick from like my immediate little TBR stack that I have. You know, it was challenging, but I feel like we did okay. We tried our best. These books I probably would have already picked if I was filming a video where I just picked the TBR myself and told you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to follow all my socials down below, along with my Goodreads, my Amazon wishlist. All that stuff is linked down there if you want to check it out. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos by me. And I will see you guys next week for another video. Bye!